There's a moment in the 1986 Aliens film when Bill Paxton's character, William Hudson, turns to his crewmates and says,
"Man, it's a shooting gallery down there."
It feels like the developers of Aliens Fireteam Elite really took this line to heart. Like, really.
I can't aim for shit, but I can shoot.
Aliens Fireteam Elite is an online, co-op, third-person survival shooter from Cold Iron Studios, and it's been in development for the past 6 years. It's due out on PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series consoles, PS4, and PS5 on August 24th, and it's priced at $40. I had the chance to play a preview build of Fireteam Elite that included access to 2 of the 4 campaigns and 4 of the 5 character classes, so I got to play as the Gunner, Demolisher, Technician, and Doc. Each campaign has 3 missions filled with AI-powered xenomorph hordes, and 3 difficulty levels unlocked from the start. Every mission requires 3 players to play, and empty team spots are filled by bots, which function more like mobile turrets than actual teammates. They don't have all the perks that a full-fledged player will. So, after playing hours of the preview with friends and bots alike, here's my conclusion. Aliens Fireteam Elite is a generic survival shooter with old-school arcade DNA. Fireteam Elite feels like an updated online version of light gun games like House of the Dead or Area 51, complete with repetitive environments and sloppy hitboxes. The game is competent, but not dynamic. To put it simply, man, it's just a shooting gallery down there. To be fair, that's what survival shooters are all about. Enter an area, prepare your defenses, kill the swarm, rinse and repeat. The thing is, Fireteam Elite deploys this in such a rigid structure that levels quickly become predictable no matter how many bugs show up. What's more, the generic sci-fi environments blend together after a few playthroughs, and tricks like falling ceiling panels or bursts of steam lose their effectiveness even before the first mission is over. Fireteam Elite fails to build tension. With such a transparent gameplay structure, it often falls on the xenomorphs themselves to build feelings of pressure or horror, and frankly, they're often not smart enough to make that happen. The swarms rarely feel unmanageable, and the specialized xenomorphs, like spitters or jumpers, routinely behave in non-threatening ways. This unpredictability actually makes the game feel more adorable than scary. Plus, I have to note that my game crashed 3 times in about 7 hours of play. That's not to say the AI is trash altogether. Cold Iron says it's already hammered out a few of the bugs that I ran into in the preview build, and it truly is impressive to see dozens of inky black aliens swarming down the hallway toward your team, each on their own path, each out for blood. The game is built around these moments. The Xenos stumble around corners like dogs on a tile floor, and stuff like this adds much needed personality to the waves. The game's most exciting moments come at the end of each mission, during the final swarm. These are long standoffs against waves of xenomorphs, including spitters, jumpers, and giants that hunt down a single crew member at a time. I've found the Technician and Doc to be particularly useful during these battles. The Technician has a turret that recharges after it's been destroyed, and electroshock grenades that can keep the xenomorphs at bay, while the Doc has a healing circle. It's incredibly handy. These final standoffs are where the most strategizing takes place, even if it is mostly just, where should I put my turret? There are chests containing consumable weapons, health, and on-demand ammo refills at each final battle, meaning your whole team will start off well-equipped and ready to spray and pray. This is good, considering the reticles of most weapons are generous, and even headshots can feel pretty unsatisfying. There are a few bright spots in Aliens Fireteam Elite. The soundtrack is a James Horner-inspired orchestral situation, and it's a constant reminder of the game's cinematic 1980s roots. It does a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to setting the mood. Plus, the game's RPG elements add a necessary layer of depth to otherwise straightforward missions. I wasn't expecting Fireteam Elite to be as narrative-driven as the films or as moody as Alien Isolation, but I had hoped for something like Left 4 Dead meets Dead Space, and this ain't that. Instead, Aliens Fireteam Elite feels like a theme park ride in video game form. The monsters aren't all that scary, but the crowds certainly are. And of course, it's better with friends. For all the latest video game news, stay tuned to Engadget.com and subscribe to the Engadget YouTube channel.